So apparently, a master list has been comprised of the best players in Concacaf Power Ranked, presented to us by Goal.com, and we're going to be reacting to that in this video. This is a blind reaction. We have no idea what we're about to see. Hopefully, the list is not an absolute howler, but even if it is, make sure you guys drop a like on the video and let us know your thoughts down below in the comments, and hit subscribe for Concacaf content here on Deadball TV. Just right off the jump, they got Alphonso Davies, Pulisic, Edson, top 3. Do you think that's how they're going to be ranked?
No. I think they just wanted the big 3 up there.
Yeah. Okay.
Now,
I
I
don't
think
think they're going to
2
have
of those
Edson.
guys will be up there.
Yeah. I do too. Let's be fair before we just eviscerate. Who is the best player in CONCACAF? Gold takes a look at the North American stars ruling the region, blah, blah, blah. I'm just trying to see if they're defining what this is.
Yeah, what does that mean?
Answering the question isn't easy. The region has arguably never been deeper. For years, North America has been dominated by the U.S. men's national team in Mexico, but no longer. The rise of teams like Jamaica, interesting, I haven't seen that yet, and Canada, like, come on, bro. They, particularly due to the presence of their own top-tier players. No mention of Panama, but Jamaica gets a shout? Okay. That's fine.
We're in the mud already.
One team didn't win 2 games at the Copa America and has made the Nations League every single time, but that's all right. All right, let's go ahead and get into this. Number 7. Okay, so they didn't even go top 10. They just went top 7. Santiago Gimenez, 7th best player in CONCACAF. Interesting. Just 4 goals and 32 appearances for the national team. Either way, he's earned a place on this list. And I swear to God, if that is Jonathan David,
that is Jonathan.
6th?
I was literally just looking at that, dude.
No,
bro.
So we have. So if Jonathan David is 6th, that means there are 5 players better than him in CONCACAF.
There aren't.
Okay, there aren't. I mean, you could say the only ones I will accept.
Wait, hold on. Should we unpack Santi first?
I'm just infuriated. Let me just scroll down and confirm. This is in fact John. Get the no way, dude. Oh my God, that is crazy. Okay, I'll be careful with the scroll from now on because, yeah, I didn't know they put the photos above it like that. I just, that's insane to me. Santi at 7, which they didn't even give my boy a goddamn pick. They gave me an ad. Santi at 7, I think it's fair, if not even a little flattering.
It says right here, Gimenez is a goal scorer, and he's arguably the most consistent one in this region on the club level. I have problems.
Wait, does it say that in there?
It says that, yeah.
Where?
I have problems with that. It's literally the middle one. Look at the middle paragraph, last sentence.
Arguably the most. The man has been in Europe for 18 months in the Dutch league for the top 1 or top 2 offensively producing teams in the division. Before that, he was at Cruz Azul scoring 7 goals. And you're going to say he's the most consistent striker at the club level?
What's crazy to me is that they immediately go on in that last paragraph to say he still needs a real Mexico breakthrough as he hasn't quite brought the goals to El Tri. He hasn't. They say it right after that. He's got 4 goals and 32 appearances.
Hasn't quite is a nice way to put that. I mean, he's almost there. He's been flirting with the goals, but he's got 1 every 8 games. But he's right there. Come on, dog. Was this AI written? Good God. Okay. Yeah, Santi 7, I think, is fair. In my opinion, Santi is anywhere from 7 to 10 in CONCACAF. He could have been 10th, and I would say okay.
Yeah.
Jonathan David at 6th is... I don't understand.
Okay, hold on. You go up to Santi Gimenez again. It was what, 4 goals and 32? Yeah, 4 goals and 32. Go to Jonathan David right there. 29 in 56 for his country and 88 in all competitions for Lille. That is a ridiculous haul. And this is a ridiculous shout that he can't even crack the top 5. I'm going to go ahead and say it because, I mean, This list is just taking all sort of, imagination out of this. They're like, we're not pussyfooting around here. The fact that he doesn't crack the top 3 is just a howler. That is
Top
a
5. He's not
howler.
in the top 5.
I know. Oh, I know. But they're not leaving anything to the imagination here. So what's going on?
You know what? Maybe we're being really unfair. Maybe we're about to see number 5 and 4 and 3, 2, 1. We're gonna be like, goal was spitting. So let's just be fair. Let me
If
give me the opportunity.
Son somehow make number 5, I don't know what to tell you.
Jedi Robinson. Okay. He is certainly top 5.
He's top 5.
He is certainly top 5. I actually would have had him 3 or 4. So
yeah.
I'm cool with this. Fullbacks are so often overlooked, but if you aren't giving the Fulham defenders credit by this point, what are you even doing? Probably the same thing you're doing, having Jonathan David 6th. Arguably the Premier League's best left back last season, at least statistically, and there's no signs of slowing down. I think that's fair. Yeah, Jedi, absolutely top 5, or you are a buffoon. Any comments?
I'm not going to say he's the best fullback last season, but at least not in the Premier League. I think he's in that conversation now.
Yeah.
This is a really good campaign for him. But yes, I would agree.
If you go campaign for campaign, he was a top 3 left back last year. If you want to go 1, I mean, you can make the argument, but he's a top left back in the Prem.
He's a top left back.
Hands down.
Correct. Yep. Yes, 100%.
So I'm kind of curious who they got in the rest of these. And is there a big player I'm forgetting? You are having an absolute laugh with Leon Bailey above Jonathan David. First off, Leon Bailey don't even ball out for Jamaica. Nah, this is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. Ladies and gentlemen, this is what simping for Jamaican views looks like. That is crazy. Leon Bailey's not even better than... He's not better than Jedi.
No, he's not. No, he's not.
Is he better than Santi Gimenez? You can make an argument. I wouldn't be furious if Leon Bailey was 6th and Santi was 7. But 4 above Jonathan David and Antonee Robinson because he had one good season with Villa last year? One good season?
Did he have a good season or did he have a good second half to the campaign?
Well, he had, 11 and 12 last year? I don't know when all the goals came from, but...
I feel like they were late. I feel like they were late in the season. You guys can feel free to correct me, but yeah, the fact that Jedi isn't ahead of this man is I mean, that is I don't even have a word for it. I'm speechless.
So let me read you the stats here. Let's be very fair to Leon Bailey and our Jamaican subscribers who we value deeply. Last season, Leon Bailey had 14 goals, 13 assists in 50 games. That's really good. He was very good last season. He was incredible. Period. Can I move on?
Yep.
The season before, 5 goals, 4 assists. Okay. It's not bad. I mean, any Concacaf player getting 5 and 4 in the Prem, it's not bad. The season before that, 1 goal, 2 assists. 1 goal, 2 assists. And then the season before that, when he was still at Leverkusen, he had 15 and 10. So if we're being objective, Leon Bailey has had 2 super, maybe even 3 super good years in Europe. If you want to go back to 2017 with Leverkusen, he had 12 and 6. That's pretty dang good. I mean, it's not better than Jonathan David. And that is my argument. This catalog does not stack up to Jonathan David at the club level. And Leon Bailey for Jamaica might not even have 7 goals for the national team. I don't know what his stats are. I can pull that up in a second here. I guarantee you it's not 26 goals and a handful of assists.
Nope. And I'll tell you right now, you can say that he sat out here, right? A lack of professionalism at the federation, totally valid. The fact that Jonathan David's doing it with Canada before they were good and is continuing to produce, elevating his game now that they are good, that they're coming for the throne now. You can't. Yeah, you don't have a pot to piss in.
You don't have a pot to piss in because This entire section is just about him sitting out from Jamaica. The only
Yep.
actual argument is he's a monster that scored 10 goals for Villa last season. He's a game changer, one that brings Jamaica to a new level when he's ready to play. Literally, be quiet.
Yeah.
That is
Sit down.
such a poor argument to
Sit
put a
down.
player fourth. Come on, dog. That's embarrassing. Gold. Yeah, y'all sold out big here, bro. Okay, number 3, it's got to be Edson next. Yep, it's got to be Edson. Okay. I think that is a little flattering.
I think it is too.
I think Jedi's better than Edson.
I think Jedi's better than Edson.
Okay. Okay. Well, let's just move on. Number 2. No, let's see what they said here. The West Ham midfielder is Mexico's most important player, and you saw that this summer when Alvarez went down with an injury at the Copa America. Mexico never recovered. Okay, so these guys don't actually watch ball. That is not
No.
at all. No. That has nothing to do with why we didn't win at the Copa America. We don't win because we don't have a striker and we don't have a cam. And we don't have wingers that can create chances. We don't have a central midfielder. The only time Luis Chavez scores is against Jamaica on a set piece. That's ridiculous.
Is he the best midfielder in the region? An
Edson?
argument can be made. Yeah.
Is he the best midfielder in the region? An argument can be made. You have to consider Weston McKennie. You have to. And you probably need to consider we haven't seen it yet from Johnny for the national team. Edson's the most consistent. If we're going like consistent longevity argument, it is Edson. Even though Weston has been very good for Juve. It ain't Yunus Musa.
It ain't Yunus Musa.
And I don't think it's Eustaquio either. Now, it could be Ismail Kone in 2 years, but we ain't seen enough yet.
Yeah, no, give him time. Edson, no. Edson's clear there. I think he needs to move away from West Ham, and he cements his position here.
Edson, like, this is just so casual. Like,
someone who can single-handedly help Mexico take control of the game. That's not his game. That's not what he does at all. That's not even why he's good. No, man. I'm not happy with this.
Let's shout out the author here in a second. Is it at the very top? Who wrote this article? Who wrote it? Ryan Talmich. You've never watched Concacaf in your life. I don't know who you are, but you don't watch these players, bro. Just stop.
Yeah.
You sound like me trying to analyze what's going on with the Guinea-Bissau national team in Africa, bro. You just don't know. But it's okay. You probably were instructed by the higher-ups to write this. Alphonso Davies 2, which obviously means Christian Pulisic is the number 1 player in CONCACAF. How do you feel about that?
I don't feel good. I think Jonathan David is far and away the number 1 right now.
You think he's the number 1 right now?
I think he's the number 1 right now. Look,
that has
an argument can be made for Christian Pulisic. He's doing God's work at AC Milan. It's looking like the perfect fit. Fantastic. I'm very happy for you. Jonathan David's numbers are staggering. They are overwhelming. Granted, I get it. He's at Lille. You want to see him do it at a bigger club. That's totally fine. Give the man an opportunity, right? You have to put that here because, I mean, you just got to hedge your bets. Put this man on a team that can deliver the ball to him. And there's no argument. There's no argument. Statistically, if you watch him play, like Christian Pulisic is fantastic. He's awesome. Fantastic. He's got to be top 3. I would say that
he has to be. Yeah.
He has to be. If he's not 1, he's 2.
You can put him over Davies. Yeah, you can put him over Davies.
You can put him over Davies, at least right now, you know? I just can't, in good conscience, have Edson Alvarez in the 4, and the fact that I'm seeing Leon Bailey's name here, he should be in 7. You know, we can do something with
well,
this
Edson
list.
was 3rd, remember. They had Edson at 3rd.
Edson was third. Edson needs to be moved to fourth. Jonathan David number one. Pulisic, Davies, and then Edson. Leon Bailey's got to be seventh.
Yeah, he's got to be seventh.
He's got to be seventh. He's got to be seventh.
I like how in this article he says there's been no more productive North American than Pulisic in the last year. That's just a fact. And then he says he has 30 goal contributions for AC Milan. I literally just looked up Jonathan David's stats. He has more than 30 goal involvements. So that's not even a fact. Now, if you want to say Christian Pulisic is doing it in a better league, 100%.
Yeah.
If you want to say Christian Pulisic is a better technical footballer than Jonathan David, 100%. But don't just lie and say that he's been the most productive when that's not true. I mean,
Lazy.
maybe they're factoring in national team performance, which Pulisic is another level. He's the greatest U.S. men's national team player of all time. He's been on another level for a while now with the U.S. He probably does edge Jonathan David for national team production. I wouldn't be surprised if we're going back to 2023. I wouldn't be surprised.
But we're also looking at a U.S. men's national team that's been dominant. Christian Pulisic plays at every opportunity, right? I don't know. I don't know. You've got to take context into account, and I feel like this guy is writing from an American point of view for Americans. He might not be American, but he's writing for Americans, is what it feels like here. And yeah, this isn't me saying that Christian Pulisic is bad. He's very good. I don't
He's
ever want him
amazing.
to leave AC Milan. I want him to retire at AC Milan. He's bringing glory back to Serie A. An American is doing that.
Correct.
I'm very happy with that. That's all I've been dreaming about. You go back in the channel from the very beginning. I miss Serie A. I miss Serie A. The fact that he's wearing the same jersey that David Beckham, Ronaldinho, Zlatan Ibrahimovic, like Maldini was wearing, it's fantastic.
It's fantastic.
It is a fact, though, that he is not the most productive North American. And that is just irrefutable. This man does not watch Canada. He doesn't watch Canada. Whoever decided,
I don't think he watches Mexico either, given what he said.
Yep.
Like, I love Edson, but if we're going, this guy's clearly made it a focus on the last 2 years. Is clearly what he's focusing on. Totally fair. But if we're going last 2 years, Jedi Robinson is better than Edson Alvarez. Hands down. Hands down. Should be third. I would have Jonathan David 1, Pulley 2. Woo! Then you get into that Alphonso Davies Jedi. And this is tough for me because I don't watch a lot of Bundesliga, so it's very difficult for me. I don't see Davies as much club-wise as I do Jedi. Flip a coin, I don't give a damn. And then put Edson 5 is what I would do. And then Santi, probably Santi 6th. Leon Bailey 7.
My one argument for Edson in the top 4 is that you just it feels harsh doing that, being that he's at an objectively bad Mexico right now and West Ham.
Correct.
But the cards land where they may. Sorry.
Yeah.
Bolivia's doing well in qualifying because they get really good results at home. That's lucky that they have that advantage. It is unlucky for Edson that he is playing for those two teams.
Well, look, to a rational viewer, saying Edson is the 5th best player in CONCACAF over the last 2 years is not an insult.
Yeah. Yeah, but dropping him out of 4, right?
Well, I mean, get mad at Antonee Robinson for balling out.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
I mean, it is what it is. Like,
it is what
Edson, he's been solid for West Ham. He's been good for Mexico. He has not been borderline team of the season in the Premier League. I don't know how many team of the weeks Edson has made while transferring to West Ham. Maybe 1 or 2. Jedi's in that thing twice a month. There's a reason Alphonso Davies starts for Bayern and is probably going to transfer to Real Madrid. So it's not insulting to Edson to be like, yeah, he's 5.
Yeah.
I think that's fair.
Yeah.
And again, just this author's reasoning for basically every single player. I mean,
Howler.
So, how would you grade this top 7 list, Connor? Let's end the video there.
In hindsight, once you get to the number 1, I don't hate all the players included. I don't think that there are any howlers as to the players included. It's just the order that they're put in. The order that they're put in is just really, really rough. The biggest qualm is Jonathan David's positioning, right? The fact that he's not even in the top 10 or the top 5, excuse me. It's just a howler. So I think I'm gonna give this a D plus, dog. Because that was just shambolic. And the rationale that comes along with it, with a glaring error, a blatant lie in the number 1 spot. Howler.
I just thought the Leon Bailey argument is so weak. It's not even an argument. The Edson, you've never seen him play for Mexico. Clearly, if that's what you think his role is for us, and that's how. I mean, bro, Luis Romo, who I despise, was pretty damn solid as a replacement, and he got an assist on our 1 goal scored at the Copa America. All right, we did not crumble because Edson Alvarez wasn't there. We crumbled because we ain't good. Jonathan David being 6th is crazy.
Crazy.
The best thing I think this guy did is Jedi. He had him, 4? That 4. Is a great shout. Phenomenal shout. Because he is an underrated player despite him being a beast week in and week out. Pulisic, put him 2, baby. You can put him 2. I'm cool with that. Davies 3, whatever. Or whatever. Whatever order I said earlier. But yeah, I would have loved to have seen him round out the top 10 and just see what he put on there. He probably would have had, Yunus Moose at 9 or something. Be like, he's a workhorse in the midfield. We're going to end the video there, guys. You let us know what you think down below in the comments of this list. If you would like to see a comprehensive list of our own from your favorite hosts here at Deadball TV for either Concacaf or any of the other regions, let us know in the comments. If enough people say that, we'll make a video about it. We hope you guys enjoyed. Smash the like button if you did, and we'll see y'all in the next one.